Have you ever been in a mindset where it was kind of crazy for you to think, very overwhelming? Well, I get that a lot, like a lot, where I'll be thinking of some big question and it'll mess my brain up. It'll mess me up for a couple hours, a couple days. Just depends, to be entirely honest. But I found out what it is, I found out why it is, kind of, and I found an answer. So I'm going to try to keep this very brief because I've already made two videos now going over this thing, and I keep going over 20 minutes, and I'm trying not to. Because I'm trying to keep it within a decent amount of watch time. So I am trying to upload a little more frequently, so yeah. I'm sorry. Anyway, what am I talking about? I am talking about the idea of existential depression. Existential depression is, in a way, in its own regard, the idea of overthinking a particular topic or question or whatever to the point of driving yourself nearly insane and causing innumerable amounts of depression. I know because I lived it. And it sucks. It sucks so much. But I'm happy to say that I no longer have my question. I have solved the answer of my question. How do I do that? I can't answer that. I can. No, that's a joke. I'm sorry. No, I. So my basically, let me go into. Let me go into what my question itself was. So, for starters, my lifelong question so far. I'm only 25, but I've had this question since I was 9. My lifelong question has been, why do I see through these eyes? Why do I see life behind this visage? And why is it that I view life the way I do? And I couldn't figure it out for a long time. Imagine being stuck in a bubble, right? And everybody else you see in the world is also stuck in a bubble. But they don't notice the bubble. It is impenetrable and invisible. But you are aware of it. You are so violently aware of it. And you don't know what to do. You don't know how to explain that there's this bubble. And you can't do anything about it. You don't know how to fix it. You don't know how to get rid of it. You don't know how to tell other people that it's even there. And that's essentially my question. In a weird way. How did I solve it? I was at a business meeting over the weekend. And it was great. It was inspirational. I'm very hyped up, to be entirely honest. But I was on a break, like in between meetings and everything like that. And I was kind of just hanging out in one of the halls with, some friends. And a friend of mine pulled up a video for another friend, and he was watching, and I wasn't doing anything, so I decided to kind of, And I started watching this video with them, and I tuned in late, but I got the message I feel I was supposed to get. I don't remember the name of the video. If I find it or if I remember it, I will post it here or down here in the description. But I don't know. I'm going to try to summarize the video as best as I can. Essentially, a man dies, and he wakes up in limbo, or the afterlife, or whatever you would call it. And he basically, sees this deity, be it God or some other, incarnation of a god or deity, or if you just want to put it as it was an embodiment of space. I don't know, but it is the creator essentially. This is our fabricator, our creator, whatever the hell it is. I'm not Christian or Catholic or anything like that. I'm pagan, so take it how you will. Um, but the way that I'm sorry. I'm gonna go back into the story of like what happened in this video. So, essentially, he asked, "Am I gonna go to heaven or hell?" And he says, "Well, neither." And he seems like confused. He's like, "Have I done something wrong?" And he's like, the creators essentially goes, "Well, you're going to be reborn." And the man says, "So did I choose the wrong religion? Did I choose wrong?" And the creator says no. You can probably hear that in the background. They sell like elotes and everything like that every once in a while. Sorry. Um. Anyway. Anyway. This this being basically addresses the man and says, "No, you didn't choose the wrong religion. Because in a way, all religions are right and wrong in their own way. There is a good and a bad, but there is also rebirth. There is the good and the bad, like, heaven and hell, or the different, religions have their equivalents. And there's also the rebirth, like the rebirthing cycle of, you get sent back and get to live another life that you're not aware of." And the man himself seems confused. So the god basically goes, the easiest way to put this is that you are a young creator. You are a young deity. And the reason you are reborn is because you need to grow. And he says, "Well, am I alone in this then? Am I the only one?" And the creator basically says, "Yes and no. You are, have been, and always will be everybody you have ever known, everybody you will never know, and every human being on the planet. You are them, they are you. You have been reincarnated so many times into the cycle that you have met yourself numerous times every single day. You are everybody you meet, but you don't know it because you are living different lives. You are living innumerable lives that are not aware of their past or future life. So you're using all of this time that you are these different people to grow as this young god or young creator or whatever you want to call it." And I thought that was invaluable, weirdly enough. Um, the god basically goes on to say, "You are a young deity, but you are not ready yet. You need to go back to continue to grow. And when you are grown, you will come and join the rest of our kind." And yeah, I kind of tuned out from the rest of there because I sort of had an epiphany at that moment. So, um, sorry, I kind of got really weirdly serious into that because it's just something I'm kind of passionate about now. Um, but yeah, so going into how that solved my question, the idea of why do I see through these eyes was answered by the idea of it's not the eyes that I'm necessarily seeing through. It is and it isn't. It is the fact that at the current moment, this is the body that the soul has decided to choose. The young creator's soul has chosen me, or this body, or whatever, or this body existed the day the young creator was reborn. Whatever, you know. And it's an insane thought to think that you are you are not useless in any way. You are not evil inherently or good inherently. It's not to say that this is necessarily, to blame, because I don't want anybody going out there and just being like, there's a god in my head. I had to rob the bank and kill the man. But, you know, I, it's just like the thought of we are all the same person. In a way, we are all the same thing. I don't know how to put it better. And we are just growing. That's all we're doing is just growing. And my thought is that, like, as a society, maybe the reason why this young god hasn't been born yet is because we haven't gotten along and haven't solved our internal disputes. Maybe, I have no idea. Maybe the day that there is no war, this young god or whatever will be born, or young deity or creator, whatever the hell you want to call it. But right now, like, that is the me that is inhabiting this world. And one day I will die, or this body will die, and I will move on to another. Or we will. That's still a complicated thought, but it makes sense to me. This is something very similar to what Jim Carrey kind of preaches, sort of, especially as of late. And I love it because I've been listening to him. I love the man and I respect him very much. If ever I get the opportunity to meet Jim Carrey, I would love to do that. I would die to meet him. But at the same time, he's just me. So yeah. But he's a version of me that I look up to and respect, if that makes any sense. If you can look up to yourself in a way. I don't know. Anyway, the point is, he's been preaching this kind of thing for a while now, and I kind of got it a little bit, but I wasn't really applying any of it to trying to like answer my big question or anything like that, because it wasn't necessarily direct. It didn't really go straight into my heart and tell me, yeah, this is your answer. There you go. It was essentially the idea of like giving me a better mindset. And I'm okay with that because I kind of need better mindsets. I'm yeah. That made no sense. But it helped. It helped a lot. And it genuinely feels like a weight off my shoulder. If you ever had existential depression, I can't say that right now. My lips are very dry, so it's causing it to be harder to talk. But yeah, like if you have like existential depression, you understand what it's like to have a question or like a topic or something like that you can't quite explain or do anything about. You just kind of have to sit there and fester, feeling like you're the only person with it happening. You're not. I promise you that you are not. Because I did. And I have now solved all of my big questions. For the time being, there's a good chance later in life I will come up with another one, which will be very stupid. Because I don't want to be sad anymore. I hate it. I hate being sad. I like having a smile. I love it. I love being happy and I love being healthy and I love to help other people. I love to help other people. But that being said, because I went off on a tangent there, I found my answer and I'm very happy about it. And if this helps anybody, again, like I said, I'll link that other video up here or down here. if I figure out how to do that. And I have to find the video first because I don't remember the name of it. Um, but that being said, it was an incredible experience. It was like being struck by lightning, but revitalizing lightning, I guess. I don't know. It was great. It was great. But yeah, if you like the sounds of me rambling about seemingly nothing, I'm gonna be trying to upload a little more frequently. I can't talk today. I'm gonna be trying to upload a little more frequently. Granted, nobody's gonna watch this for a while anyway, so I mean, hi all two people. Um, I love you very much, and if you do watch this video, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. You know it. But yeah, no, I was gonna say if this weird random rambling thing is anything you enjoy, which I don't know why you would, but I don't know. I do feel free to subscribe, like it, comment on whatever. If you think I'm wrong entirely or say my face is fat or something, leave a comment, sure. Um, but yeah, like if this helped you, definitely tell me because it helped me a lot, and I love the idea of that. I I'm not necessarily the best at explaining things because I get distracted easy, but it was just something I kind of wanted to get off my chest. Like something that I feel is unique an experience to have. So yeah, if you like this and want any more, let me know, and I will keep updating as frequently as I frequently, yeah, as frequently as I can. I'm gonna be trying to do every day, and if I stop for any reason, I expect that I had something to do. But I'm gonna be trying. I'm gonna try as best as I can to upload every single day, even if it's just me rambling. I may not on weekends. We'll see how that works. But until then, peace.